All right, can you guys see me okay? All right. I don't know if what I just said actually got filtered through the live or like if you guys didn't hear any of that. We need lip gloss. Woo-wee! All right. Cool. The least I can do is put some va va voom on my lips. What's going on, you guys? Happy holidays. Can you hear me okay? Can you see me okay? Hello. What's up, Justin? Hello, Complexity. Hello, Lori. Hello, Rick. What's up, Playboy Bunny? Thank you. Shout out to Ellie for the super chat. Shout out to Cool Girl for the super chat. Shout out to Vonnie Lisette for the super chat. Shout out to Emily000 for the super chat. And of course, it's not letting me see who posted the first super chat. Wait, let's see if I can go here. Emily again. Okay. All right. What's up, ladies? Cool. What's up, other Vanessa? What's up, Shannon? I hope you guys are having a great day. I don't know if you guys heard anything I said earlier, but I went to the gym, so I'm kind of in like sports bra mode. Okay. I'm still sweaty. I'm still feeling kind of gross, but I have goals this coming year, and I am going to frickin' meet them. Okay. I got my credit score to a 705. Y'all, back in 2017, you know what it was? Can't make this up. 432. Not even joking. I'm sorry. So bad. Just so bad. Monica, thank you so much for that super chat question. What's up, Kay? So now we're at a 705. I'm so proud of myself. If I can recommend to you guys, for those of you guys that are trying to boost your credit, do the kickoff. Do the kickoff loan thing. Works wonders. Swear to God. Kickoff lending. I'm not sponsored or anything like that. Not little old me. Okay. But that changed my life. What's up, Natalia? All right. You guys know we got to do the rose water candle. Oh, just the best. What's up, Megs? Megs is here. Mine was 4:15 and now it's 6:10. Oh, good for you. What's up, Bestie? Bestie is here. Oh, honey, that comment you said about the King of Pentacles was so funny. Oh my God, that was so funny. I can't because it was so true. Now I'm embarrassed. Anyway, you guys, welcome to All Signs. We're going to be taking a look at the person on your mind. Usually this is romantic, but if you want to apply it to somebody that you have a platonic relationship with, by all means, feel free to do so. These are general readings. So what does that mean? That means that the reading can be reversed. So if we're looking at your person's feelings and you're like, I don't know, that kind of sounds like me, then it probably is. So make sure that you're checking for your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. If you want to book a personal reading with me, you can do so at violettaalexis.com. So without further ado, we can go ahead and get started in just a moment. Love you, Vi. I love you too. 9 of Pentacles for a rapper. Did I miss something? Is this like a conversation that's been going on behind the scenes? Ew, I need Crest White strips so bad. But yeah, I'm so happy to have you guys here. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm excited to get into the business, of course. I'm going to ask you guys, do you want to start from Aries and work our way down, or you want to work from Pisces all the way to the front of the line? What do you guys want to do? I'll leave it totally up to you. Hello, Nicole. Getting to the 10. Start with Aries, Pisces, whatever is whatever. Cassie says Pisces. Okay, we got 2 for Pisces, 2 for Aries. We're tied. We're tied. Love you too, Nicole. Aries. All right, Aries for the win. 3 against 2. Kenneth. Play Ethel. Nice to see you. No, we're only doing their feelings for you. We're doing one person's side of things. Aries. Okay, it sounds like people want to go with Aries. Okay. Let's start from Virgo. Okay. I know, us poor middle signs. All right. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and take a look at your person. Oh, yes. And of course, I'm taking super chat questions. If you don't know how that works, then you can just click the link that is within the pinned comment in the chat box, or you can just go to violettaalexis.com and you can click super chat rules. But if you've been here before, we are taking super chat questions right here on YouTube. Okay. So you can just filter it right through the app. What's up, Faye? Ellie says she agrees with Monica. I bet. Right in the middle. All right, guys, let's go ahead and do this. Let's take a look at our Aries people first. Aries, let's go ahead and take a look at the person that is on your mind. If you feel like you need to flip the roles, please feel free to do so, and just check for your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. Their feelings, the 3 of Cups in reverse. How they see you is the moon in reverse. Their future actions is the Hermit in reverse. Okay. Tell me about that 3 of Cups in reverse. God, Aries, always trying to give me a run for my damn money. Well, the sun is going to trump over this energy, right? So the sun is going to take over the rest of this energy because it's the major arcana here. The 3 of Cups in reverse to the King of Cups in reverse. Is that King of Cups in reverse this person? Yes. Okay. So, you may be not feeling so vulnerable. This looks like it may be a masculine, so keep that in mind. You may not be feeling super vulnerable. You may feel like this person doesn't want to come together, or excuse me, why am I saying it like it's you? I'm so sorry. This person may feel like you don't want to come together with them in some way, but it seems like they're still pretty confident that you will. I think this is somebody who constantly thinks about you, especially with that 6 of Cups. The 6 of Cups is like positive memories. I have these positive memories with you, and that's probably what keeps this person going in some way, shape, or form. Now, what I will say is that King of Cups is in reverse. So it's making me feel like this person is confident that they can manipulate you in some way. Okay, it doesn't have to be like a crazy manipulation. It can be, it depends on your own personal circumstance. But this may be somebody who's trying to just kind of over compliment you, or they feel like they need to over compliment you in some way to be able to reconcile, or, whisper all the sweet nothings in your ear that you've been wanting to hear, etc., with the confidence that maybe you'll want to come back around in some kind of way, or that they're going to get you. What is the intent here? The Devil in reverse? Okay. It's interesting because it really makes me feel like this person is very well aware of what they're doing, but I don't feel like it's 100% with any kind of like malicious intent. it feels like the sweet nothings and the wooing and the what they plan on doing is um with good intent, or like I don't think they're trying to hurt you. What's that 3 of Cups in reverse? The Queen of Wands in reverse. If there was any third party situations, or if there was some kind of detachment, or you guys stopped seeing each other or stopped talking in some kind of way, this person feels like you're jealous or you're angry or you're upset. And so they may feel like they've had to kind of take a back seat a little bit. God, I had to pull so many for that one. The Moon in reverse with the Temperance. This person feels like you've pretty much said your piece, you know, like whatever fears that you have, whatever fears that you have had, whatever thoughts that you've had, certain intuitions, certain things, thoughts that have come to your mind that have been concerning to you. This person feels like you have expressed them. I like that the Temperance is here because they may view you as somebody that's very patient, somebody that they can actually create something with, someone who brings balance into their life. Let me see this. I heard they're not shy. 8 of Cups. This person may feel like you have no problem walking away. So it's almost giving me this energy like this person feels. So this is how this person views you, right? I'm you. Listen, this is what I like. This is what I don't like. Okay. This is really up to you on how this is going to go. So if you treat me like crap, I'm not going to be here. If you treat me nice, I will be here. It's totally up to you. And I'm 100% okay with however you want this to go. That's how I'm seeing this. Like, that's how they view you. Their future actions, the Hermit in reverse, and the World. So if this person has been on the outskirts for a while, or you guys haven't really been in contact, or maybe you haven't been talking as much, I think that this is somebody who's going to come out of the woodworks a little bit and finally maybe express something to you. I think that there's more of a sense of self-awareness. There's more of an awareness of their addictions or their fears or their red flags or whatever. So they seem to be becoming more self-aware. And with that World there, I think there's going to be some closure, but like a positive closure to be able to begin again. Does that make sense? Your advice is you. Be 100% authentic to you. Don't be afraid to speak your mind. We have Tapestry of Life expression. Yeah, don't be afraid to speak your mind, and don't let your past hold you back, is what it says. So, for instance, right, if you've been the type of person where you've allowed, this is just an example, you've allowed this individual to walk over you in some way, shape, or form for a while, I feel like that can change. You don't have to be that person all the time just because you've set up some kind of expectation for this person based on your past behavior. You can change, right? Like, for instance, my parents knew a very particular version of me, the drunk crazy girl, the girl that would start bar fights, the girl with the anger problems, all of that stuff. And then I didn't see them for almost 4 years. And then we finally came back around, and they were still treating me as if I was this person. You know what I mean? And it's like, no, because I don't have to be that person anymore. I can be that person to you, that's fine, but I'm not that person anymore, and I don't need to be. You know what I mean? And so I feel like it's kind of telling you something like that, if that makes sense. So that's what I have for you, Aries. Thank you so much. If you want to book a super chat, you can do so right here on YouTube. God, that threw me for a loop. I'm not going to lie at first. All right. Thanks a lot, Aries. Cha, cha, cha. All right. What's up, Cassie? What's up, Social Loner Tarot? Nail color. I actually, this is like a, I don't know. I don't like to get my nails done. And the reason why is not because I don't think it looks good, but I don't like sitting there for hours. Who the hell has time to sit there for 2 hours? Like, I just don't. And I get so bored. It's like, what am I supposed to do? I'm just supposed to sit here and stare at you while you do my, and like some people like that, and that's great. I don't. I think it's boring. I don't mind going to get my toes done, but like, so anyway, these are press-ons. They're press-ons because it takes me, 5 minutes and I'm out the door. And this is by Impress. I think the brand is called Impress. So there you go. What's up, Lindsay? Ooh, dragon blood. Oh, I love that. Yeah, that's what we're gonna call it. Yeah, it's dragon. It's dragon's blood color. I wish I could drop my hands off and pick them up. Exactly. Like, what am I supposed to do just sitting here? All right, so let's go ahead and move on to Taurus. Taurus, let's go ahead and take a look at your person. Taurus. Yay. All right, Taurus, let's go ahead and take a look at your person. Four of Swords in reverse for their feelings for you. The Lovers for how they see you. Okay. And the Queen of Pentacles for their actions. Well, that's you. Tell me about that Four of Swords in reverse. Ooh, I like it. Four of Swords in reverse with the Knight of Pentacles. This is somebody who's overcoming something that they've been dealing with, especially on like a mental level. And it doesn't necessarily have to be heartbreak, although it absolutely can, but it's something that maybe they just felt like they needed some space, maybe they felt like they did need to heal from some kind of heartbreak. Maybe they needed to clear their mental space. Maybe they needed to talk to a therapist. Whatever they've been doing on their own time behind closed doors, they seem to feel like they're healed enough or clear-headed enough to be able to come out of that. And with that Knight of Pentacles there, this is somebody who wants to take action towards you, but they don't want to fuck it up, basically. They want to be able to take their time. They want to make sure that they're perfecting it, that they're doing it right. They're doing it the right way. Like, this is somebody who I don't think that they want to skip steps with you. But they also seem to have this like air of caution about them. Like, okay, I'm good now, but like, are you, or I'm good now, but I still want to take precautionary measures. Then we have that Lovers here. One more. This person views you as somebody who's one of those connections that you get once, twice, 3 times maybe in your lifetime. But they may feel like you don't trust it. They may feel like you don't trust it because some kind of secret came out. They may feel like you don't trust it because you felt victimized a lot in your past relationships. They may feel like you don't trust your own gut instincts when it comes to love and your own feelings. The High Priestess, when I think of the High Priestess, those two pillars on either side of her represent the masculine and the feminine. I'm almost getting like a weird imbalance of power here for some reason. Like, I don't know if they feel like one person holds more power than the other. I don't know why I'm getting that with that, because that's not what that really means. But for some reason, I'm getting like power plays or something with that, just on an intuitive level. They may also see you as somebody who has a deep wounded inner child as well. That's not healed. But at the same time, they look at you like somebody they either have good sex with or they have a strong level of intimacy with. And intimacy doesn't always have to be sex, right? So then we have the Queen of Pentacles, the Tower in reverse. I need one more, the Two of Cups. They're not going to let you go. That's you and their actions. So they're not letting you go anytime soon, it looks like, with that Tower in reverse. This is somebody, I mean, you guys have clearly had some shakeups, some wake ups, you know what I mean? And maybe some makeups, okay? But their action literally is you. And I think with that Two of Cups, it looks like they're showing up as very understanding, very loving, a mutually beneficial kind of relationship, a very nurturing energy. So I don't think it's bad. Your advice is South Node. Soul memories and gifts, you've done this before. Wow, that's really weird because South Node can be about the past and prosperity lies ahead. Taurus, new moon in Taurus energy. I feel like this is a cycle that has repeated itself. And whether it's the cycle that has repeated itself specifically with this person, or just this is like same person, different body, or, you know, like there's something woven into this connection that you've dealt with before with other people. And there's a lesson to be learned here. And it's saying that once you learn whatever that lesson is, there are greater things that lie ahead for you specifically. So that is what I have for you, Taurus. Thank you so much. If you want to book a super chat, you can do so right here on YouTube. All right, let's move on to Gemini. Thank you, Allie, for the super chat question. What's up, Max? Ow! My ankle bone. Okay, let's see, Gemini. Your person. This looks like it might be a feminine energy. Queen of Cups in reverse for their feelings. Five of Wands for how they see you. And the Two of Swords in reverse for their actions. Just tell me about that Queen of Cups. Oof. Can I get one more for that, please? Okay, well, this person's feeling pretty drained, Gemini. You know, reverse it if you need to. But this person doesn't trust you. This person may be going through some emotional upheaval, especially when it comes to the difference between the two of you, like spiritual religious beliefs, maybe there's some kind of differences in morals or values. And it seems like whatever those fights are, or even whatever fight this person, or I don't want to say fight, but let me put it like this. They're taking a stance and look how they're viewing you, right? The Five of Wands, which is like arguments, fights, can be some drama. And I feel like that is draining them as a whole. Like whatever the two of you keep arguing about, it seems like that is what is draining to them. And they don't trust you. They may not trust you because they feel like you're non-committal for some of you, to be honest. Which is also draining, you know what I mean? And I'm not saying that you're not committal, but like always worrying about if somebody's loyal to you or not is so exhausting, you know? Are they watching porn? Are they talking to somebody? Like that's so exhausting. Oh my God, you know? And so I'm not saying that's what you're doing, but it's like they're trying to uphold something that is just draining their body dry. That's what that looks like to me. The Five of One. It's a Seven of Swords. This person feels like you're juggling, or they look at you like somebody who is, you know, they're ego driven, or somebody who's constantly in drama or creating drama because you're juggling, or because you're always uncertain, or you're always 1 foot in and 1 foot out. And then you feel guilty about it. And then they feel like you only care about yourself. And then they also feel like you have a guilty conscience about that, or whatever the case. And for some of you, there can be something that you've already confessed to, or that they see you confessing to here in the near future, and that may end up causing some kind of drama. The Two of Swords in reverse with the Chariot. Double Cancer energy, Taurus energy as well. So this is somebody that's not going to avoid you. Like this is somebody, I don't think that they're trying to put this off. I don't think that they're trying to pretend like shit didn't happen. I don't feel like they're trying to dodge your call. I feel like this is somebody who is going to properly address a situation, and I feel like they're going to do so victoriously. Like, I think that this is going to be somebody who either drives to you or confronts the situation head on, you know? And I feel like they are coming out on top in some way, you know? And I hate to say that or whatever, but that's kind of what I'm getting. Your advice is North Node. Damn, what's up with all this nodal stuff? North Node, spontaneous awakening, activation, and integration time. Be bold and make the first move. So this may be asking you to take initiative when it comes to either being honest, or when it comes to having some kind of intimate conversation, or even allowing yourself to be vulnerable in some way. You know, this is really what you make it at the end of the day, right? This is really what you make it. And the beautiful part about this is that your actions are totally controlled by you. Do you know what I mean? So, I think that if you start to awaken to that and be honest with yourself and take the initiative in the way that you want for the desired outcome that you desire, I think that you're going to see some kind of progress here that you want. Okay. So that's what I have for you, Gemini. Thank you so much. If you want to book a super chat, you can do so right here on YouTube. All righty. Oh, damn, I need some water. Then we gotta go to Cancer. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Zaza. Hold on, guys. Let me just get a water. Oh, my God. Thank you, Shannon. I went to go drink my water and snorted it up my nose. Oh, man, that was uncomfortable. You're welcome, Max. Oh, man, that was uncomfortable. Damn. Ugh. That was freaking terrible. Oh my God. Gross. Okay, Cancer. Let's see. Cancer, one of my favorite signs. Let's see, Cancer. Your person, their feelings for you, the Five of Cups, the King of Wands for how they see you. This is a feminine energy. The Four of Pentacles for their action. So if you're a feminine energy, this may be you. Okay, so reverse it if you need to. Okay. This person seems to have a lot of regrets, some sadness, missing you if you guys are apart, or maybe missing you if you guys are in the same room, you know. And I think that they're having a hard time seeing the truth of a situation, or they're having a hard time seeing the silver lining, you know. What did I learn from this? And based around the knowledge that I acquired from this, what can I do with that knowledge? How can I change my current circumstance? That's where their mind needs to be. And it very well may be, just because I see that Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is no slouch. The Page of Pentacles is somebody who's really putting in the work, the time, the effort, the energy to be able to produce something that is worth a shit, essentially. Excuse my French. And I think this person wants to offer you something, wants to learn about how to love you more or something like that. But they seem sad. Like they seem very sad about the past. What is that past energy about? The strength in reverse. Something that really killed their confidence. They may not be confident in this connection sometimes. This is somebody that may have a lot of pride wrapped around things, or they may feel like you've lost your passion for them, or maybe, yeah, because the Five of Cups is like they're sad. So I would imagine that maybe they feel like you've lost your passion for them or something like that. But they're like here though. They're putting in an effort. They want to put in an effort with that Page of Pentacles, or they will. The King of Wands for how they view you. So they're very sexually attracted to you, but they may feel like you're non-committal. Like it's like you're there, you take initiative, you're confident, you're sexy, you're masculine, but that Four of Wands in reverse, they may feel like they're not welcome in your space, or they may feel like underneath all of that are a lot of insecurities that prevent this from going to the next stage. Let's get one more. Ooh, yeah. They may feel like there are some relationship wounds that the two of you have in some way. For some of you, they could feel like you're still hung up on a past relationship, okay? But they are attracted to you, you know, it's there, but they're sad. They're sad because they feel like you don't have passion for them anymore, or something really hurt their ego a little bit. Maybe you hurt them. Maybe that's what that is. The Four of Pentacles for their future actions towards you. They're playing it safe, I think. I don't see them like reaching out, or, if there's supposed to be a conversation that needs to be had in some way, it seems like they're holding back because there's a fear of loss. Because what comes after the Four of Pentacles? The Five. So if the Four of Pentacles is here, it shows me that they're held back because if they feel like if they take a risk in some way that they're going to be heartbroken, or they're going to lose money, or they're going to lose something themselves, who knows. So there's kind of like this delayed energy, not feeling super confident in taking that initiative. It seems like they're taking a more practical, stern take to this. Your advice is Saturn. Surrender, holding the opposites, extremes of life, fall into my arms. Take time to breathe out. Well, Saturn can represent a few things, right? It can represent feeling restricted. It can represent experiencing struggle. It can represent hard work, but it can also represent patience. And it may be saying, like, this is going to be something that may take some time to build or rebuild or something like that. But the thing about Saturn is, you think about Saturn and he's like the old grandpa that's like, or the great grandfather or whatever, that's like, hey, like, if you learn about this and if you do the work that you need to do, then this is your big reward, right? And Saturn drops bangers. Okay. Saturn drops bangers. And so I feel like there could be a very big reward at the end of this, but it's going to take patience. It's going to take stamina. Okay. It's going to take hard work and determination. Um, and it may be that with that holding the opposites and extremes of life, I'm wondering if there's like you guys are on the opposite ends of some kind of belief or some kind of goal or something like that, and needing to find out how to come together and like work towards a common goal together, or needing to find some kind of balance within this dynamic. And it's telling you to not lose your cool with that take time to breathe out in this situation, because this can be something that can be very difficult, especially with that Saturn and that surrender card. Okay. If you want it to work anyway. All right, so that's what I have for you, Cancer. Thank you so much. If you want to book a super chat, you can do so right here on YouTube in the chat box below. All right, thank you, Cancer. What's up, Power of the P? It's good to see you. What's up, Turquoise? All right, let's see here. Let's move on to Leo's. Hello, Leo. Let's go ahead and take a look at the person that's on your mind. The Six of Pentacles is in their feelings. How they see you is the Ace of Swords in reverse. The Ace of Wands in reverse for their future actions. So let's take a look at that Six of Pentacles. I think this is a feminine energy. Yeah. All right. Well, I feel like this person is willing to give to the situation, right? They're willing to give to the situation. They're even willing to be generous with their time or their money or their energy or whatever it may be. But at the same time, they're having a hard time letting go of something that they may feel like you've done. Like if they feel as though you've manipulated a situation, or you've gaslit them, or any kind of like, I don't want to use the word abuse because I know that sounds heavy, but any kind of manipulative behaviors, they're having a really hard time of letting that go. So I think that if they feel like you've done something like that, they're like, okay. For some reason, they seem to still want to give to it. I don't know if they're getting something in return. I don't know what's going on. But they're not letting go of that thing that they feel like you did. Like, they're like, all right, like, I'll call you, but I didn't forget that shit, you know? And I'm not saying that they're saying this out loud, but it's something like that. So that's causing some doubt within themselves that they can manifest this connection in the way that they want to, but they're also having a hard time letting it go for some reason. Because maybe they feel like you're also equally as generous, maybe, but mostly they just doubt this, but also doubt themselves. But at the same time, they're having a hard time letting it go. And they may feel like there's changes that you need to make that you're refusing to make. Because if you look here, right, the Ace of Swords in reverse, Four of Cups in reverse, King of Swords in reverse, this person feels like, and I'm not saying that reverse it if you need to, okay? But this person may feel like you're full of shit, basically, and I hate to say that, but the Ace of Swords in reverse and the King of Swords in reverse, this is like the type of person who's gonna lie and like make you question your own reality and then like gaslight you about that on top of that, you know? This can be somebody who, and obviously I'm talking in extremes, but who can be a little mentally abusive at times. Or maybe they feel like you're not talking to them at all and you're just like, yeah, I don't give a fuck. You know? Like you're indifferent, you don't care, blah, who cares? And then so with this, that's not exciting them. That's not making them like, "Oh yeah, I want to talk to Leo," or "Oh yeah, this is great." It's pissing them off. you know? It's pissing them off, but I feel like whatever emotions they're feeling, they're trying to hold off. They're trying not to react. But I think that they're having a hard time. They may even feel like the two of you are, one and the same to an extent, but not in the way that they want. Like you guys are just maybe not in the best place right now. Maybe there's a lack of communication. Maybe it's something that simple. But I think that they feel like something needs to change. Fire is your advice. Life lessons, soul growth, study, and higher learning. It's time to release negativity. Well, I feel like this is about honesty with yourself, about this person, whatever it is that you need. But I think this is asking you to have the courage to learn the lesson that you need to learn from this. And if there's something that's holding you back, or if there's something that's influencing you negatively, or if you're the negativity in some way, right? Because there's two sides of the coin. It may be asking you to learn why that is and where that comes from and why you're projecting or why you feel the need to, put it in this connection, or you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of asking you to be brave enough to face these lessons. And then through that, you can face them and then you can release whatever is kind of holding you back from that sense of evolution or growth or what have you. So that's what I have for you, Leo. Thank you guys so much. If you want to book a super chat question, you can do so right here on YouTube. All right, let's go ahead and move on to Virgo. Thank you so much, Megs. Thank you, Katie. And thank you, Allie. Thank you guys so much for your support. All right, let's move on to Virgo. All right, Virgo, let's go ahead and take a look at your person. Their feelings for you is the Five of Pentacles in reverse. How they see you is the Five of Swords in reverse. The Six of Wands for their future actions. Okay. I like this. If this person has blocked you, if you guys have been out of the cold in any way, it seems like this person is coming out of that. They're seemingly trying to make things easier on themselves. There may be something that they want to get off their chest for some of you with that Ten of Wands in reverse. They may want to give you their perspective on something, and I think they're also willing to even let go of some of the things that they're upset with you about, right? Because that hangman can talk about needing to sacrifice something. Well, what? Ten of Wands in reverse. It's like, just let it go. let go of the burden, let go of holding on to the thing that's weighing you down, whether it's their own things or yours. But I feel like they're just trying to make this as easy as possible. I don't know if that makes sense. But this person seems to have a really good perspective on you, on the relationship as a whole. And they're kind of sitting back and they're looking at it as such. They're looking at it from a bird's eye view. They're looking at it from a distant perspective, right? Because it's like when you're too close to a picture, you can't see it for what it is. But when you back away a little bit, you can see the colors, you can see the picture, you can see the frame. And so I think that's what they're kind of doing. And I feel like it's all for a good purpose. It seems like it's with good intent as well. And I think that if this person has had any insecurities or fears of not giving enough or being enough or something like that, they're kind of letting go of those things if that has been an issue with this specific person. I got Pisces energy here. The Five of Swords in reverse for how they see you. Yikes. Can I get one more for that, please? Oh. Damn, why do I feel like these are so reversed? Well, they see you as a masculine. So if you're a feminine energy, then this might be you, okay? All right. So, well, what can I say? It's weird, right? Because they look at you like some kind of authority, okay? Or like you have some level of control. But they also feel like you're determined to solely get your needs met. Like, this is a very weird energy, right? Because the Emperor, he's a boss. He has shit he has to do, he's in control. And this person feels like while that's all well and good and that may be attractive to them, they also feel like you're selfish. You're selfish. And Aries can sometimes be a little selfish as well, which is what the Emperor is, right? But they may feel like you tend to be a little selfish, or they may feel like you have some negative habits where you overindulge with certain things, whether it's alcohol, weed, sex, whatever the thing is. But at the same time, they feel like you're detached from that. Like you have bigger fish to fry, or you don't want to talk about that, or whatever the case is. But the Emperor is like the divine masculine, it's definitely sexy energy. But that Nine of Cups in reverse and the Five of Swords in reverse is quite selfish. So it's like they're viewing you as this Emperor person, but also like they're looking at this like, is this what I want? Nine of Cups in reverse. Because Nine of Cups in reverse can talk about a wish unfulfilled. What is that Six of Wands doing? Is that giving attention to them? What is that doing here? Three of Pentacles in reverse. They may disagree with you on certain things with that Three of Pentacles in reverse. And that may trigger them at times. But I also feel like they're just trying to go with the flow of whatever that means. I still think they're giving you attention. You see that Six of Wands, it's facing here. So they're giving you some kind of attention, even a pat on the back maybe, or maybe they're receiving that from you, but they still don't agree with your ass. Like they're not on the same page with you, but it's like they're still trying to, like, that hangman is like, we'll see. That's what that gives me. Like, we'll see. Because the hangman is when we have to step back for a second. And I mean, sometimes we have to sacrifice our own perspective for that of another, or for that of what the reality is, which means sometimes we have to look at things from a distance or as a whole, as opposed to getting bogged down in the details, right? Because Virgo is about the details. Pisces is about the bigger picture of things. And sometimes that means surrendering. Sometimes that means surrendering. Sometimes that means letting go. Not necessarily of you, maybe. I think maybe they're willing to do that, but it's like letting go of trying to have control in some way. Your advice is house one. Your life is a canvas, artist, manifestation, creative accountability. Hold your vision. So how do you want this to go? You know, how do you want this to go? I think with that house one there, it's all about you and your perspective and what you decide to do with that perspective, and about how you're addressing this person, your own approach to life, and being accountable for that at the end of the day. And so it says that you can have what you want, especially emotionally, with that fixed moon energy, but it's about house one is an Aries house. Okay. Some of you definitely have Aries placements, but it's an Aries house. It's self. It's the house of the leader, right? It's kind of the house of bravery and courage and these things. So maybe needing to embody these things and lead by example, or become that leader in this relationship or this connection or something like that. Okay. So this may have been reversed for some of you. I'm sorry. Thank you so much, Virgo. If you want to book a super chat, you can do so right here in the chat box below. Alrighty. Oh, girl, you can tell I've been to the gym. Woof. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Lee. It's nice to see you, and Allie. Thank you, Natalia, for the super chat question. Thank you, Abigail, for the super chat question. Of course, my girl Gigi Libra, and thank you so much, Athena. Thank you, guys. All right, let's move on to. Let me pee really quick. All right. Thank you guys so much for waiting. All right. Let's go ahead and move on to Libra. Libra, Libra, Libra. All right, my little Venusian babes. This person's feelings for you, Libra. The Empress in reverse. The Two of Wands for how they see you. The Knight of Cups in reverse for their future actions. Let me see this. That's you. Okay. Well, there you are. Can I be honest, Libra? I mean, I'm going to anyway, but I don't super care for this. Um, this person feels like you have a lack of self-worth or self-value. This person may feel like you smother them at times, whether it's true or not. This is just like their feelings, or they feel like you have low self-esteem or something like that. Like a low sense of self-worth. Doesn't mean it's true, but it's just how they feel. And this person may pick at you on purpose to get your attention or to get a rise out of you. Okay? And I have to say it if I see it. Okay? Doesn't mean it has to be true, but that is initially what I got from that. For others of you, this person can be quite inconsistent because maybe they feel like you're critical of them, but I didn't get that initially. I mean, maybe, right? But with that Knight of Wands in reverse, it's like, I think that this person wants your attention or wants you to put an effort without any effort from them. You know? like, have you ever dated somebody or been talking to somebody and they were like so entitled and you're just like, who do you think you are? You know, like, and I hate to say that about your person, okay? But I have to call it as I first initially felt it. Because it's like, I don't think this person knows their ass from their armpit, if I'm being totally honest with you. And they don't feel like they need to put in an effort anyway because they feel like you'll just come crawling back, or they feel like you'll put in all the effort, or do you know what I mean? I don't like that. Not my favorite, right? And if we look here, it's like this is somebody who may see you in the near future, like standing up for yourself in some way. Because I think this person is jealous of you. That's what I think. If I'm being 100% honest with you, maybe this is a friend, who knows, but I think this person is jealous of you. Because that Seven of Wands can indicate, because this is what you're doing. You're the guy on the Seven of Wands, okay? You're this guy. So you're defending a position because somebody wants your position or somebody wants to be you, right? And this is somebody who feels like you're kind of breaking out of your comfort zone. And what I mean by that is, if you haven't stood up to this person before, like if you haven't stood up to them, or if you usually would just always take them back, or you would always just be like, oh, it's okay. Like they see you not doing that anymore. The Knight of Cups in reverse for their future actions. Yeah, I think they're going to learn here that the blowing smoke up your ass, excuse my French, but telling you all of the things that they feel like you want to hear, and basically emotionally manipulating you until you give in. With that Eight of Swords, it makes me feel like that's not working anymore, because they seem to be hitting a wall that you've built, which I think is good. That was an odd reading. House 2, self-worth and self-value, baby. This is a Venusian, Taurian house. Your Venusian sister or brother. Called Soul Gifts and Training. It's time to step up. You're very close to achieving your goal. Focus on your money, babes. Focus on your money, focus on your priorities. If you need to reprioritize, reprioritize. If you need to pour more love and energy into yourself, that's exactly what I want you to do. If you need to be going to the gym, if you need to budget properly, if you need to save more, whatever is going to add to your sense of personal value, that's what I want you to focus on. Because to me, there's a step up or an evolutionary process happening, but you have to be the one to make it happen. And you're very close to some kind of goal that you've been attempting to achieve, but you have to put it in motion. Ooh, Libra. That was interesting. I almost want to say like you got the best read, but it's not in the way that like you would want to have the best read. You know what I mean? Thank you so much, Libra. If you want to book a super chat, you can do so right here in the chat box. All right, let's move on to Scorpio. If you're a Scorpio Venus like me, hi, I love you. All right. All right, Scorpio. Scorpio. Here we go, Scorpio. Let's go ahead and take a look at your person. Reverse it if you need to. The Page of Swords is in their feelings. Aw, how they see you is the Ten of Cups. The Nine of Swords for their future actions. So let's go ahead and take a look at their feelings first, and then we'll move down the line. One more. Aw, I like it. If this is somebody new, they seem to be very curious about you. This may be somebody that you know online, or that knows you online, or, met you in your local neighborhood or in a class or something like that. And they may have some kind of hope with you, and they're trying to decide like whether or not to pursue that. For others of you, if this is somebody from the past, so that they can be spying on you, kind of stalking you, looking at your Instagram, looking at your Facebook profile, whatever it is that you have going on, they could be waiting on you to communicate, but I feel like they're going to be the ones to do it if you guys have not been in communication. And with that star energy there, it makes me feel like they're trying to heal something with you if this is somebody from the past. For others of you, if this is like a long-term connection that you've had, because they're looking at you like the Ten of Cups, so that's interesting to me. If this is like a long-term connection that you're in, or this is already a relationship or a marriage or something like that, I feel like they're looking at you, you know, they're looking at you like you're walking by in the kitchen, they're checking out your butt, you know, or whatever the case. And they're just, I think that they feel that ultimate sense of this is my person, or I have a future with this person. You know what I mean? Like they know what their goal is. They've already decided on it with you and they want to explore that. The 10 of Cups for how they see you. Some of you could be at a distance with that 8 of Wands. Oh, I love it. They feel like you're committed. You're somebody that emotionally fulfills them on every level. They don't feel like you're afraid to talk about your emotions or express your emotions or be vulnerable in some way. This is somebody who feels like you're ultimately invested as well in like the long term. They feel like you want movement forward, but at the same time, you're still trying to take practical steps towards the situation or towards the commitment within itself. For some of you, if you're not in a relationship with this person, some of you are actually in a committed relationship with this person. For others of you with that 10 of Cups energy there, they could feel like you are the person that they want to have kids with, or that they want to marry, or they want to have the house and the white picket fence and the dog, or whatever the case. And they look at you like somebody who's invested, like somebody who's not only commitment potential or committed, but actually making moves to make that happen or to further it or whatever the case. I like this reading. Now, I don't know what this 9 of Swords is about. What is this about? Aw. Okay. Well, I think they're a little worried that they may be not enough or they may not bring enough to the table to like impress you or whatever. Because the 9 of Swords is like, all right, we're worried, we're concerned about what? Well, a new adventure, taking that leap of faith. Why? Because of the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Well, because we feel like maybe we're not worth it. Maybe we have overpromised. Maybe we, when like somebody I'm not saying this, but when like somebody really reaches outside of their bracket, you know what I mean? Like, oh, I like that one. And it's like, oh, can I really bring everything to the table? Like I used to date somebody and he was like, yeah, I feel like I would be able to support you, like if you wanted that, but I don't think I'd be able to support like the lifestyle that you expect. you know? And I feel like it's kind of like that. I'm not saying it's specifically like money related, but it's almost like this person wants to have this new beginning or they want to have the trust fall, they want to go for it, but there's some insecurities basically that are wrapped up in that about whether or not they're enough or have I overpromised or there's concerns. Opposition for advice. You'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. Okay, that's great. Meditate and contemplate. So I feel like this is saying this is going to take compassion, this is going to take understanding, love, etc. All of these beautiful things. And it's saying that, maybe the opposition is that you guys are at some kind of distance, right? Maybe it is that there's some kind of power struggle. Maybe there's an imbalance. Maybe there's a point of tension between the two of you, or whatever it is. But it says that if you can create some kind of new solution by doing something different to come together or to come to some kind of common ground or understanding, then you'll have a new beginning or it will be different than what it has in a positive way. You know what I mean? So don't be afraid to find solutions that are kind of out of the norm or out of your comfort zone or whatever the case is. Thank you so much, Scorpio. I really appreciate it. Okay, you guys ended up having the best reading. I mean, you and Libra had the best reading, but you had it probably in the way that you would want to have it. I feel like Libra had the more like empowerment kind of reading. So thank you so much, Scorpio. If you want to book a super chat, you can do so right here on YouTube. Alrighty, let's move on to Sagittarius. Thank you, Maria. Thank you, Third Planet Astrology. Back again, huh? What's up, Kismet? All right, Sag. Your person's feelings for you is the 7 of Cups in reverse. The Judgment in reverse for how they see you, and the 9 of Wands for their future actions. Okay. Tell me about that Judgment. Okay. Okay. Give me one more for that Judgment. Okay. Well, that Seven of Cups in reverse, in this person's feelings for you with that Ace of Pentacles tells me that they kind of feel like they have an understanding of who you are or what this is. Okay. This is somebody who is seeing the reality of a situation, and they're not looking at you with rose-colored glasses. They're being really honest with themselves. And it seems like that's doing both of you a favor because that Ace of Pentacles is here. So this is somebody that's like, you know what? Fuck it, I don't care. I want to offer Sagittarius some kind of opportunity. I want to start a business with them. I want to buy a house with them. I want to marry them. I want to be in a relationship, whatever the thing is, right? So I feel like the reality check that maybe it's something that they needed to give themselves. So what I mean by that is, for instance, maybe they were like, you know what? I've been screwing around for too long, or I've been putting this off, or I haven't been committing like I should have. Now is the time to finally do it. So maybe it's not necessarily like they're getting a reality check about you, but maybe it's about themselves. So it seems like they're choosing you is essentially what that looks like. Now, this energy with that Judgment in reverse to the Wheel of Fortune and the Ten of Swords in reverse, it's almost like I want bygones to be bygones. But they also may feel like that's coming from a place of you not wanting to be honest or take accountability for something specifically. Now, if you're like, I don't really have anything to take accountability about. Now, I'm not saying it's like cheating or something like that, but maybe you called them a name during a fight, and they were like, you know what, let's just move on. You're like, yeah, let's just move on, let's not bring up the past, because like maybe you didn't want to apologize for it or something. But I feel like with that Wheel of Fortune, it's that sense of, you know what, let's just let it go. Let us just move on from the situation. Let's overcome our traumas and our dramas and our betrayals and whatever it is. So that way this connection can evolve. So that way we can evolve. So that way I can evolve on an individual level. That's how they're seeing you. So it's like they feel like you don't want to bring up the past. You don't want to look at it. Not interested. Just let it go. Move on. So I feel like you have history with this person. And then when we take a look at their actions with that Nine of Wands and the Justice, this is somebody that may be putting up some kind of boundary with you, sure. But I feel like if anything, they're trying to fight for the relationship. And this can be like a higher level of commitment with that justice energy there. They're making the right decisions. They're trying to do right by you. They're being honorable. They're being considerate, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And I think this is somebody that you've known for a while for that 9 to be there. Okay, it doesn't have to be, but that 9 of Wands tells me they might have been, in the ring with your ass for a while. You know what I mean? So it seems like they're making some kind of big decision, potentially because you won't, or it's just some kind of big decision regarding your connection, your dynamic, your relationship. What is the big decision? The King of Pentacles in reverse? Yeah, if this person hasn't been committing or kind of fucking off for a while, this may be the time where they like, do right by you. House 7. So relationships, business partnerships, intimate relationships, physical and emotional healing. I love that. This is your advice. Conclusions are within reach. So yeah, it's like bond. Allow yourself to bond, allow yourself to be vulnerable, allow yourself to be intimate with this person if that's something that you're interested in, right? Intimacy is not always sex. And I feel like there can be some relational healing between the two of you. And I think that some answers that you've been looking for are going to come to conclusion soon. Maybe by the end of this month. Maybe it has something to do with that full moon in Gemini, especially if you're a Sagittarius rising, right? That's happening in your 7th house. So that's what I have for you, Sagittarius. Thank you guys so much. If you want to book a super chat, you can do so right here in the chat box below. Now let's move on to Capricorns, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. Hello, Cappy. Thank you, Courtney. All right. Oh, I'm sorry, Nicole. I don't know why that's weird. What's up, Tom? It's nice to see you. All right, Cappy, let's see him. Ooh, the Emperor and their feelings for you. The 7 of Wands for how they see you. The Queen of Swords for their actions. Woo! Damn. Okay. I feel like a change is getting ready to happen, Capricorn. This person appears to be a masculine. This is somebody that is trying to be in control, not in like a negative way, but they're trying to take initiative. They're trying to be the leader. They're, like this is somebody who wants to be the masculine in the relationship. Ooh, I'm getting like a sexy, like throw you on the bed, choke you out kind of. Oh, and the Page of Cups. See, that's such like a different energy, right? The Emperor and the Page of Cups with the Ace of Wands in between it. It's like I think this person has like a crush on you or has like the sweetest feelings, but they're like buried under this like I'm a man and I need to be in control or like, and that's not like a bad thing per se. But I think that this is somebody who feels very inspired by you. I think that they feel like you're an inspiring person. I think that especially if you're a feminine energy, reverse this if you need to, but especially if you're a feminine energy, I think that you trigger that in them. You know what I mean? Like for instance, if you're a woman, you know what I mean? Like you meet like a certain type of man and they just like make you kind of get into that girly, you know what I'm saying? You get kind of girly and you get kind of shy. You inspire that in them, but the opposite. Like you inspire the sense of masculinity within them, and they seem to have a very cute affection for you. And then with that 7 of Wands with the Hermit and the 6 of Swords in reverse, this person feels like you're putting up some boundaries. Um, hmm. They may feel like you're up against a lot, but for some reason, I feel like it doesn't have a whole lot to do with them. I mean, it certainly may, don't get me wrong. But it's almost like this person feels like you're going through some kind of dark night of the soul or repeating some kind of lesson or going on some journey once again that seems a little exclusive to you in some way. This person may feel like you're also learning how to set boundaries in relationships or dynamics. And there's something that they feel like you're revisiting in regards to you and this connection, maybe. This could be somebody from the past here. But it's not a bad energy at all. And then with that I feel like you might be this Queen of Swords here. I feel like they are kind of letting you talk, letting you kind of share your piece, your 2 cents, etc. I feel like this is somebody who's taking full accountability in regards to any addictions, fears, red flags, anything like that. Like I think that they are allowing you to speak your piece on a matter and they're like, "You know what? You're absolutely right. Let me fix that or let me take care of that or something like that." This person feels like you're very smart. Very self-aware, very smart, like you might have been through the ringer kind of person. Like literally every Capricorn I know. Mars, empathic star seed, energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. A time to give rather than take. Hmm. Well, this person feels very Mars or Martian to me. I want to say this. Some of you guys may be someone who has taken on a lot, or you may be very sensitive to other people's energies. You may be somebody who, like for instance, if you're at a party or something, you can get overly stimulated or something like that. Well, it may be telling you to make sure that you have proper boundaries up for that, because remember when I told you that this person sees you like learning to set better boundaries or learning to stand up for yourself better or something like that, right? I feel like that's good. I feel like that's positive. Um and with that, a time to give rather than take, clarify that for me. The 2 of Wands. I want to say, if this connection feels safe to you, okay, this looks safe to me, this connection. Okay. Now, this could be like the worst person in the world. I have no idea. If that's the case, then I don't think this is your reading, because this person seems great. I like how they see you. I think I like the action that they're taking, because it just seems like they're allowing you to take the action, whereas they're giving you the space to express yourself. They want to take that lead. They want to do that. And I think that if you have felt very scared of people or allowing people in or something like that, it may be saying it's okay to give your energy to another person. It's okay to kind of come out of your comfort zone a little bit with said person. Now, obviously, to each their own, and listen to your sense of intuition. But it seems like with what I'm seeing, it doesn't look like the worst thing in the world. Okay. Now, like I said, if you're like, this isn't it, then this isn't it. Okay. So that is what I have for you, Capricorn. Thank you so much. I hope that you'll like, share, and comment and subscribe if you have not. And if you want to book a super chat reading, then you can do so right in the chat box below. All right. Then we have Aquarius. Yay. All right, Aquarius. Let's see their feelings for you. The Ace of Pentacles in reverse. How they see you is the Temperance in reverse. The Knight of Cups in reverse for their actions. Okay, let's see that Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Ooh, okay. Okay. So, Jesus. This seems a little heavy to me. Like, and usually I start from the left, but I'm just going to look at it as like one big picture, right? So, the fact that this person sees you like this is very interesting to me. How do I express this? This is somebody, now this doesn't mean that this is your truth, but it's theirs. This person feels like you are very emotionally unstable or overly sensitive. You take things to heart. You have emotional outbursts sometimes. They may also feel like your coping mechanisms for dealing with your emotions are not the healthiest. And with that Knight of Swords, they feel like when you get in these uproars or when you get upset or when you get in these emotions, they feel like you're very impulsive with the things that you say. Like, you don't think about what you say, you just fucking say it. Like without a thought, right? Or you can be very accusatory. You have a lot of trust issues, and maybe they gave you some trust issues. I don't know. I'm just telling you like what they see. And this is somebody who's like, okay, well, this is a missed opportunity because I know what I want in a relationship. Like this is their energy. So they're kind of feeling like there's a missed opportunity with you potentially because of this. And they're figuring out what they want in a connection. And it's interesting that you see this guy. I don't know. I know the light is kind of reflecting off of it or whatever, but you see this guy. He's looking over here. The Hierophant is looking over here. It's like not even looking at you. And that Knight of Swords and that Queen of Cups in reverse isn't looking at them. It's like it's a weird disconnect, in my opinion. And so this is somebody who, first and foremost, seems to be like, well, I'm content with myself, or, I'm content. I know what I want. And they may even be committed to you in some kind of way, like even in their own mind, but they are kind of like, this isn't going anywhere, or there's a missed opportunity because this person doesn't trust me, because this person is overly emotional, because this person is sensitive, because they have these emotional outbursts or whatever. And whether this is true or not, I don't know. But it's making me feel like they're like, oh, I know exactly what I want. Or the Knight of Cups in reverse with the Four of Cups in reverse, the Ten of Wands in reverse. So you know what? Aquarius, it seems like this person isn't really, they don't seem to be taking action. They seem to be pretty disappointed, and it can just simply be because they're ungrateful, maybe. But they're like, I'm just gonna let it go. This feels like a burden, because it seems like they feel as though they can't be vulnerable with you for whatever reason. What does Aquarius feel about this person? The Knight of Wands and the Six of Wands, you like their attention, or you enjoy giving them attention. You feel attraction towards them. You want to take action. So strange. Aquarius is your advice. You're part of a team of souls, call and support, star family. The energy is gaining momentum. So I feel like something is going to speed up here pretty soon in the near future. This is the thing. Aquarius, if this is true with how they perceive you, right? If this is true, there can be so many different reasons why you're showing up in this way. And it can be because this person has pushed you to this point. Maybe this person has pushed you to this point where they have just driven you fucking crazy, right? And so if you know that, then you may need to separate yourself. Now, I'm not telling you what to do, but if that's the case, if this person has the ability to bring out the worst in you, the first step is to understand that. And then the second step is understanding what you're going to do about it. The third step is understanding why you have those triggers in the first place and where they come from. Now, obviously, if this person is like, you're horrible, I hate you, and I hope your dog dies, like obviously, I get it. But if that's the case, then why be around this person? You know what I mean? Um, I think this is about you needing to be you. I think this is about you needing to surround yourself with either like-minded people or people that care about you and love you and maybe don't trigger those things within you. People that you can talk to, people that bring the best out in you, people that remind you the beautiful that is within, not to sound corny. Okay. I love you, baby. Thank you so much, Aquarius. I appreciate it. Sorry, I know that didn't seem super positive, but I hope I was able to give you some of the tools for what you can do to work with that. Thank you so much, Aquarius. If you want to book a super chat, you can do so in the chat box below. And then we got my Pisces. Thank you, Mars. All right, Pisces. Let's see. Pisces, this person's feelings for you is the Page of Wands. How they see you is the Chariot. Their future actions is the Eight of Cups in reverse. Okay. Okay. Oh, I love it. This may be reversed for some of you. This person wants to reach out. They're not feeling super confident. I even think that is that Empress this person? Yes. Okay. So that's you. That's supposed to be you then. Okay. So maybe it's not reversed. Maybe it is. I don't know. Page of Wands to the Four of Swords to the Empress. So that Empress is supposed to be you. The Page of Wands hitting on the Empress is a little comical to me. You know, it's like the 18-year-old guy, like, trying to hit on, I don't know, Lana Del Rey, you know, or something. And I feel like this person is feeling a little, they're not feeling confident, but they're going to do it anyway. This may be somebody you have history with, and they may be trying to heal something with you. I do think there's a little bit of an intimidation factor. And I think that this is definitely somebody from the past, especially with that Judgment and then the Eight of Cups in reverse for their actions. But they're going to do it anyway, which shows me that this person has courage, which is sexy, right? And that Empress tells me that this person looks at you like the creme de la creme, baby. The foam at the top, the thick oat milk latte. Okay. And the Empress she's the queen of all queens, right? You know, she is the Queen of Swords, she is the Queen of Pentacles, she is the Queen of Cups, she is the Queen of Wands, she's all of it. And like, who wouldn't want that? But also, like, can you handle that? And I think with that Page of Wands, this person may be a little intimidated by that. The Chariot energy for how they see you. 10 of Cups in reverse, Ace of Cups in reverse. They may feel like you're on to other things. Like if this is somebody that you moved on from, they may feel like you're on to other things. You're having victory in whatever those things are. And they may feel like you're not being very emotionally supportive to them for whatever reason. They may feel like because you're on to different things, they may feel like it's because you're giving all of that love to yourself. This person may also feel like the two of you this could be somebody you had a divorce from or you had a breakup with as well. You know, and they feel like you're having these successes and you're moving on and you're very determined to give yourself this love and to have these victories in your life, and you have this courage and this bravery that maybe they haven't seen before, and that can be intimidating. The 8 of Cups in reverse for their actions. Ooh, well, they went from a page to a king, baby. Okay, well that's a step up, right? Um, this can be somebody who's very much in love with you. And I think this is definitely somebody from your past. It seems like they may be reaching back out, coming back around in some kind of way. I don't think that they're being overly emotional to you per se. Like they're not like, oh my God, I love you so much, please. You know, the King of Cups is more of a stoic type of vulnerable. You know, he has the space for you to be vulnerable, for you to be emotional. It doesn't mean he can't be vulnerable, but he's a little bit more secretive, not in a bad way, but he holds his cards close to the chest a bit. But this person is in love with you, in my opinion. Trine, okay. Big picture thinking, visionary, inspired ideas, a new romantic cycle begins. Okay. The trine energy is like Jupiter. It's like saying just go with the flow. You know, now, of course, you guys are going to have to make your own judgments on this. If this person is an absolute piece of shit, I'm not seeing that, but I also don't know them personally. So if this person is an absolute piece of crap and you feel like they haven't changed at all, hey, you got to do what you got to do. But with that trine energy, it's saying to go with the flow of something, to be able to create that sense of harmony within self and potentially with another person, and allow yourself to be inspired by maybe the change that you see in this individual. And with that new moon in Libra card here as well, I feel like that's when a new romantic cycle can begin between you and this person, potentially, if that's something that you want. Okay. So thank you so much, Pisces. I hope that you'll like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to book a super chat, you can do so right here in the comment section below. All righty. Okay. Oh, also Pisces, your members only individual reading went out today. Okay. Let me shuffle these. All right. Oh, you are so welcome, Tom. Duh, of course. Anything for you. All right, let's see. And I will be back tomorrow night as well, you guys. All right, we got Emily 000. Hi. Hi. What is coming up for me career-wise in the next 6 months? Ooh, the sun and the 8 of Wands in reverse. Don't be afraid to go for it is what I want to say. I feel like with that sun energy, you can get a job that is maybe more creative or that allows you to perform or something where you can naturally express yourself. And maybe telling you to not delay it, okay? Or don't get in your own way. So it seems like it's some kind of, it could be at a distance. That may be a blockage. Thank you, Emily. Emily again. What are Austin's feelings for me right now? The Queen of Pentacles, the 8 of Swords. He feels like you're the wifey type, or he may feel like you, you know, are the girlfriend type, like somebody who's committal, somebody who's loyal, somebody who's beautiful, somebody who's nurturing, somebody who's relationship material. but he may be confused about what's that Eight of Swords, the Page of Swords. He's not sure if like what he's seeing is true, or there may be some kind of conversation you had that made him feel a little stuck with that Eight of Swords. With that Page of Swords, he is being very observant, but there may be something that he saw that left him confused or made him feel like he was backed into a corner. He feels like he doesn't know the truth of something. It seems like there's a lack of clarity in some way. But I feel like he knows he needs to make a decision on something, but it's almost like he doesn't like that he has to do that or something. It's like weird. Thank you so much, Emily. We got Vani. What's Christian's feelings towards me? Thanks so much, Faye. What's Christian's feelings towards me? The Death card. He either feels like something is ending, or he feels like something is changing, or it needs to change. Oof. Three of Cups in reverse. Like, if you guys are not talking or something, he may feel like this is done. He may feel like there are either gossip, rumors, drama involved, or he may feel like there's some kind of isolative kind of thing going on between the two of you. The Nine of Swords in reverse, the Six of Cups. So let me put it like this. This person thinks about you a lot, and the memories kind of keep them hanging on in some way, or they think about happy memories or conversations that you've had or times together that you've had. But this person sometimes feels insecure or has some kind of internal worry, either about A, third parties, B, gossip, rumors, C, drama, okay? That may be some kind of concern. And he may feel like things are changing in that regard, or that they need to change in that regard. Because something external from the two of you seems to be initiating either this ending or this change. Thank you, Vani. Cool girl. What's coming towards me in love? Could be a Leo with that Strength in reverse. Three of Pentacles. Could be somebody that you meet like in a collaboration, in a collaboration, or in some kind of work setting, something like that. But with that Strength in reverse, this person may have a little bit of a lack of confidence. It could be ego, it could be pride, but let's see. The Two of Swords in reverse. Okay. The Ten of Swords in reverse. This may be somebody from your past, if I'm being totally honest with you. Okay. It could be somebody who has a Mars and Capricorn placement, a Moon and Libra placement, or a Leo placement. But here, let me show you. So you see that Strength in reverse. It's like there's a lack of confidence, or there's an ego issue, something like that. But with that Three of Pentacles, it's somebody that's attempting to get on the same page with you, but they know that they can't avoid some kind of discussion around the past, or some kind of betrayal or ending that happened, or maybe some kind of drama that happened. So to me, personally, it feels like somebody from the past. Nobody wants to hear that, right? Well, maybe you do. Thank you so much, cool girl. Then we have Ellie. What are Jeff's future actions towards me, if any? Not in contact, since we both wanted different things right now in the relationship. Okay. What are Jeff's future actions towards Ellie? The World. The Tower. Savannah, slow down. I need one more for that. The Star. Wow. Wow. Okay. This is packed. I'm not going to lie. So that tower sandwiched between the Star and the World tells me a lot. So this could be surprising to you. It seems like with that World there, he, comes in peace, as it were. But this is something, like I said, that's going to surprise you, or going to shock you, or something that you may not see coming. And I think it's because he still has hope, or he's attempting to heal something with you. And the closure is positive, although it may create a little bit of drama, if I may be so bold. But that drama may, or that chaos, or that whatever, that change is going to lead to some kind of healing, and maybe even more hope. I mean, I think this is a really beautiful energy, but I don't think it's going to come without its disadvantages. Do you know what I'm saying? What are his feelings towards Ellie? The Nine of Pentacles. So I think with that Nine of Pentacles, he's kind of doing his own thing, but it doesn't mean he's not open to a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Because the Nine of Pentacles is open to the Ten of Pentacles, but the Nine of Pentacles is like, I'm just kind of doing my own thing, enjoying my life, la la la, you know. Thanks a lot, Ellie. Playboy Bunny, what is Jonathan's feelings about me / next actions towards me? Thank you. Thank you. Let me see. What's Jonathan's feelings towards Playboy Bunny? Hmm. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. He can feel like something failed between the two of you, you know, and he could feel like there's some kind of missed opportunity between the two of you. He could feel like there's some kind of delay. He may even be putting off some kind of ending or something like that. And obviously, like, I hate to say that, right? But if something already fell out between the two of you, then that's what's in his feelings. That is honestly what's in his feelings. But it seems like he may be procrastinating on those feelings, or procrastinating on figuring out something long term between the two of you, if anything at all. What about his actions towards Playboy Bunny? Four of Pentacles in reverse, and I need one more for that. I gotta pull an extra one. The Two of Pentacles in reverse. I had to pull an extra one. They're attracted to you. They're very sexually attracted to you. It's there. And they may want to take a risk, or they may want to take a chance with you, but they're kind of thinking like, at what cost, or what would I have to drop to continue this? Does that make sense? If there's been any block communication, they may want to come out of that. But more than anything, I think that they seem to want to take some kind of risk, but I also think that they're thinking about the implications on that, thinking about what it is that they would have to drop, or how they're going to juggle that or something. A lot of pentacle energy. Like, all the cards on here are pentacle energy. So there may be some kind of financial thing involved. But I asked like how he genuinely feels, and I got that King of Wands. So there's clearly some kind of attraction, and he clearly wants to take some kind of initiative. Thank you, Playboy. Monica, thank you so much for the super chat. I slept with my neighbor. We listen and we don't judge. Monica, I slept with my neighbor, and I said that friends with benefits is best. How does he feel about me, and what's going on? How does he feel about Monica? I don't think he likes that. Lovers in reverse, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. I don't think he's on the same page about that. Okay. Seems like he's not really on the same page with that. He may like not be sure if he really wants to move forward because of that specifically. So he feels like you guys are not on the same page, like mentally, in regards to what the relationship should be. What's going to happen? The Three of Swords in reverse, the Seven of Cups in reverse. Old wounds may come up. There may be like this energy where something happens, like some kind of negative feelings are brought up in one way or another, and it's going to like take off somebody's rose-colored glasses, so to speak. Give me one more for that. The moon, yeah, the moon in reverse. Some I feel like this is dirty work, you know. I feel like this is the uh like something's gonna come out of this that's gonna be, I don't want to say dark, but like people's subconscious wounds are gonna come out during this period at some point, and I think feelings are gonna get involved as well. So good luck. Thanks a lot, Monica. I appreciate you. Then we have Allie. What can I expect from Ariana in the near future regarding our relationship and her decision to reach out? Five of Wands in reverse, Six of Pentacles in reverse, the Magician, the King of Pentacles in reverse. I'd be careful. Listen, I just have to say it. I wouldn't give this person any money, okay? If that has ever been an issue. But other than that, with that Five of Wands in reverse, Six of Pentacles in reverse, Magician in the upright, and the King of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like this person may attempt to use you for something, okay? And I don't know what it's for. Usually the King of Pentacles in reverse can be about money, but it can also be about like status and things like that. However, this person can be like, oh, I don't want to fight, but it almost feels passive aggressive in some kind of way. Like they're taking advantage of you in some way, or, oh, I don't want to fight, pulling back their energy, but then like manifesting you at the same time. It almost feels like a push pull kind of energy, but I don't see like a commitment here. The magician, you never really know when to trust the magician, right? Even when it's upright, you never really know, especially because the rest of the cards are a little sketchy. I would definitely be careful of this person taking advantage of you in some kind of way. And if I'm going to be honest, they have the confidence to do it. Okay? So just be cautious. Sorry, I know that sounded crappy, but thank you so much, Allie. Then we got Zaza. Hey V, will Dave reach out to me again? The Five of Swords in reverse. I need one more. The King of Swords in reverse. I'm not getting anything right now. He may just feel like it doesn't matter what we say or what we do, like nothing ever really comes of it, or it never really goes anywhere, or I'm never gonna win Zaza's favor, or she's never gonna agree with me, or whatever. You know what I mean? So I'm not getting anything right now, but it may change. Shannon, Martin, Robert's current thoughts of me. Three of Wands in reverse and the Knight of Pentacles. This person may feel like you're being quite cautious because you're frustrated based around something that you were waiting on him to do or deliver to you and you didn't receive. Or he may just feel like you're being super cautious or taking your time in some kind of way because of some kind of frustration that you have with him or within the dynamic. Power of the P. Hi, gorgeous. Love you. I love you too. I'm wanting to start my YouTube channel. Is it worth it? A little advice would be so appreciated. The Nine of Wands. Is it worth it? Yes. Do I think that you're going to get battered up a little bit? Yes. The Nine of Wands is like the wounded warrior. And this is like, okay, this may take a while, but the Nine of Wands, it's like that wounded warrior that's been in the ring for a long time and freaking does it, little bumped and bruised. It took a while, but we're here, right? And that all starts with the Ace of Wands. It starts with the Ace of Wands, then the Two Wands coming out of your comfort zone, then the Three of Wands going forward with that coming out of your comfort zone and going forward with the plan and right? So advice, Queen of Wands. There's the Wands energy again. This is about you not giving a fuck what anybody thinks, essentially. The Queen of Wands doesn't care what anybody thinks. The Queen of Wands is the performer. She's the showstopper. She's the bad bitch, right? She's not afraid of her shadow and she's not afraid to be herself. She's not afraid to take the lead either, right? And she's certainly not going to dim her light or dumb herself down to appease anybody. Thank you so much. Oh, Power of the P, the biggest thing I can say, have a schedule, be consistent. I really screwed myself on that. Megs the Pisces. What's coming for me in love? Show me the next 3 months for Megs the Pisces in regards to love. The Two of Cups. Okay. So the Two of Cups shows me here that there's some kind of soulmate energy. Maybe you start out as friends, maybe it starts out as a conversation if you're currently not talking to anybody, but the Two of Cups is a mutual understanding between you and another person. And what I mean by that is like you understand them as a person, they understand you. But the Four of Wands in reverse makes me feel like somebody here is being a little secretive or somebody feels not necessarily welcome in the other person's space. And why is this? Because they may feel like there's some old wounds that they're still harboring or holding on to in some way. So somebody could be like, oh, well, I really love Megs, or you could be like, I really love this person, but there's a sense of delay, right? There's not a full-blown commitment because the past is still lingering around for some reason. And that Seven of Swords shows like strategy or a need to protect oneself in some way. The Eight of Pentacles, you may meet this person at work potentially. The Eight of Pentacles is here, which shows me that effort is going to be put in and there's going to be a certain standard that needs to be met. But the High Priestess in reverse tells me that there's a little distrust or uncertainty because either we feel like we don't know where this is going, because the High Priestess in the upright talks about unlimited potential or reaching potential or whatever the case. The High Priestess in reverse can be like, what is the potential, right? Or it can be like a secret comes out, or just, I feel like it's more so not trusting it, right? Not trusting it in some way, but I feel like effort will be put in. Pluto could be a Scorpio, messenger, bringing harmony and balance. Nothing is yet set in stone. I would be cautious because I was like, can she trust this person? I got the Justice in reverse. Maybe a Libra. But I would be very cautious, because now I'm starting to wonder if it's this person that has past stuff that they're still dealing with that they're trying to hide, okay? And I know that sounds really shitty, right? Like I want to be like, "Oh my God, like this person is coming through and they're a millionaire and they're a billionaire and they drive a freaking, whatever." And I'm just, unfortunately, like that's sometimes just not the way the cookie crumbles, right? But I feel like this person has some past stuff that you may be a little hung up on, or that you may feel a little disappointed by, or that is kind of getting in the way in some way. And so it's asking you to listen to your intuition about that. Okay. Um, it's trying to tell you to go with the flow. Don't hold on to anything. I feel like this is something that can potentially change you in some way, but Pluto is also about um reading between the lines, seeing under the surface, things like that, and being somebody who's ruled by Venus and has it conjunct Pluto on the descendant, like in partnerships. I can tell you that this energy can be highly transformative. The sex can be great. The sex is great, but it can be something that really changes you forever for the positive if you allow it. So I would just be cautious because I think that maybe some past stuff is going to kind of get in the way, whether that's like a past relationship or whether that is, some kind of past addiction or past something. Okay, that this person is kind of being held back by or holding themselves back with. Okay. Thank you, Meg. Sorry. I know that sounded crappy. God, I feel so bad, but I just feel like you guys rather me tell you the truth than just be like, oh my God, everything's going to be great, right? I try to give you the tools to like move forward. I hope that helps, Megs. Thank you. Katie Porter, what's going to happen in my love life? The Hangman and the Fool. Whoa. Okay. Somebody here seems to be like taking a step back, not necessarily from the connection, but like this is like a sacrificial love. This is a understanding somebody else's perspective kind of love. And then that's when we do the trust fall, right? That's when we go towards the next step. That's when this is going to be a big journey for you with that, because these are two major arcanas here. You're going to get a really big perspective. This may be somebody new, but if it's not, regardless if it's somebody new or not, there's some new big journey that you seem to be getting ready to take that's going to change your perspective on life, on love, all of that. But there may be sacrifices that will need to be made. Allie, thank you so much, Katie. Allie, how much will my mother-in-law's behavior impact my well-being and family? And should I cut ties or just set stronger boundaries? How will it impact her family? The Three of Swords in reverse. Well, the Three of Swords in reverse can either talk about like, okay, old wounds are coming up, or we're having a really hard time letting go of these wounds, or this can talk about overcoming those things. So it really depends. What should she do about the mother-in-law? The world in reverse. It's not going to change. It's not going to change unless you change it. And that this energy, the world in reverse, the world is Saturn. So the world can talk about Saturn can talk about setting those boundaries and being firm in those boundaries as well. Saturn restricts things, and for a reason. And so sometimes Saturn can make someone work for their place in another person's life, right? So maybe that's something that you need to do. Because for Saturn to be in reverse, it makes me feel like there's less of a restriction or less of a pushback than needs to be. Do you know what I'm saying? So yes, I think stronger boundaries. Thank you so much, Allie. We have my girl Lee. Hi, hun. I saw a girl Snapchat. Oh, no. Pop up on my boyfriend's phone. Is there anything I should worry about? What's going on with that? This may be somebody he works with. This could be somebody. Seven of Pentacles in reverse to the Eight of Pentacles. So the Eight of Pentacles can be somebody who he may be putting an effort into, like working on, but it can also be just work. Is there any love going on here? The Two of this is something maybe financial, but that can mean a lot of things, hopefully he's not like paying for OnlyFans or something, right? God, gross. There's nothing wrong with that, but I mean, like, I don't want to be with somebody that does that. Sorry. I hope nobody thinks that I'm judging. Because I'm not. I am the last person to judge anybody, quite frankly, but I would not want to be with a man or a woman that pays for that. That sounded really bad. Anyway, so the Eight of Pentacles to the Two of Pentacles. It seems like this could be somebody from work, somebody that maybe he's been working on a project with, but there is a financial component or a work component to this potentially. But I'm not seeing like love or romance per se. Yeah, I'm the last bitch to. I've done my things, honey. I was a dancer, all those stuffs. Natalia, he says that he loves me, but we don't work together. We don't work together. We are still in contact, but should I move on for good or wait for him? What happens if she waits for him? Ooh. Justice in reverse, the Empress in reverse. Okay. I hate it, right? If you wait for this person, I feel like you will feel like you are doing yourself dirty or not doing yourself justice. It won't feel balanced. It'll probably feel unrequited in some way. Your self-esteem will start to dwindle and you'll start hating yourself, honestly. It doesn't mean that you should, but I really feel like it's going to be one of those things where like you're waiting and you just like feel worse and worse the longer that you wait kind of thing. She moves on. I feel like I asked if you move on. I got the Eight of Wands in reverse and the Judgment in reverse. I feel like you're going to have a little bit of a hard time doing so, but it doesn't mean that you can't. It's not impossible. Sometimes it truly just takes time. It really does. Sometimes it just genuinely takes time, but I feel like there's a higher calling that you need to be focusing on. There's something bigger that is calling to you. And I feel like this, whatever this is trying to teach you something, but it's also taking you away of something bigger that you need to be focused on. And I feel like you waiting is just delaying whatever that is. Okay. Oh, you're welcome, Megs. Alrighty. Let's see here. Where to go? All right, we got my girl Abigail looking for insight advice on this man I met recently. Thanks, boo. Let's see. Who is he really at the core of it all? I'm getting like passive aggressive kind of vibes, or somebody who's a little emotionally manipulative, especially if they feel intimidated by you. I feel like this is the type of person who will kind of blow smoke up your ass in some kind of way to avoid some kind of conflict. I feel like this is the type of person who will also cross your boundaries. Okay. Advice for her. Eight of Swords in reverse, the Four of Swords. I would take some time out on this. Don't get stuck on this person with that Eight of Swords in reverse. I think that when you need to make a decision, you need to make it. And I think that with that Four of Swords, it's probably asking you to think practically or logically in a detached, healed perspective, right? Because when we're making decisions from an unhealed perspective or from a sad perspective or whatever, we're not making the right decisions, right? We're making decisions that are essentially going to harm us in the end. You know what I mean? Thank you so much, Abigail. I really appreciate that. Did I call you Natalia? I don't think so. Thank you. Then we have Gigi Libra. Hi, Boo. What are Damien's true intentions towards me? 8 of Cups. The 7 of Cups. Ooh, I would be careful with this. Because I feel okay. So listen, I'm gonna give you 2 different options. Either he is walking away from some kind of realistic perspective that he has of you, and he is, putting his head in the clouds, idealizing you in some way. But that's not initially what I got. I feel like he may be kind of abandoning this in some way to explore other options with that 8 of Cups to that 7 of Cups. Be very careful of that because it seems like he's kind of going backwards a bit. Tell me more. Temperance in reverse and the Tower in reverse. If you want this person to change, if you want things to be different, if you want him to change, if you want him to let go of addictions or let go of old ways, I don't see him having an intention on doing that at all. At all. So I would be careful, okay? Sorry, I know that sounds crappy. I love you though. We got my girl Athena. Thank you so much, Gigi. We got my girl Athena Marie. Do I need to worry about infidelity or cheating with Corey? Sometimes I can't tell if it's fears or intuition. Star, Queen of Cups in reverse, 10 of Pentacles in reverse. And then I just flat out asked, can we trust him? And I got the Knight of Cups in reverse. So immediately, this is kind of making me feel like it's telling you that you need to focus on the future, like in the other direction. Now, if you feel like I'm wrong, I want you to make whatever decision you feel comfortable making. You know what's best for you. But that Queen of Cups in reverse to the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, ooh, it definitely makes me feel like you can't trust this person. The Queen of Cups in reverse is literally a lack of trust or trust issues, and the Ten of Pentacles in reverse can show me that there's a lack of support or there's not commitment, or there could be some financial complications that come down the line. And then when I asked if you could trust him, I got the Knight of Cups in reverse, which makes me feel like he would blow smoke up your ass, or there would be a lack of vulnerability in some way, or there wouldn't be any, I don't want to say any, but there wouldn't be much authenticity when it comes to his emotions for you. So I would just be cautious of that. I would go ahead and call it intuition if I were you. But like I said, you know what's best for you, okay? Damn, I'm sorry. All the readings just sound so crappy. You guys just probably think I'm the worst reader ever. Like, people come here to hate themselves. I'm sorry. I really don't mean for it to be like that. I just read it how it comes out. I'm really sorry. Um, Oh, damn it. Maria, will Angel and I reconcile? Show me, are they going to reconcile within the next 3 months? Okay. Page of Cups and the Two of Swords in reverse. I would say so. He may be even offering you an apology with this. It seems like he's deciding not to avoid something anymore. He's going to be honest with you, or he's going to open up in some kind of way. And that Page of Cups shows me that there's an offer. Now, is it super serious? I don't see it being super serious, but it's like one of those offers where it's like, hey, like, kind of take it or leave it kind of thing. And then what? Sorry. The Chariot in reverse and the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. So it may get to a point where it starts to feel like you're forcing it, or he's forcing it in some way, because you guys don't seem to be on the same page about something. Like there's a disagreement or something like that, and you guys are having a hard time like coming together about it. Thank you so much, Maria. Third planet astrology. Is my current guy Taurus going to go back to his wife? I feel like that Three of Wands tells me that he's thinking about it. The Fool. Yes, I think so. I think so. I hate to say that. Damn. You know, I just am like the most, it must feel like I'm the most negative reader ever, but that is a yes to me. So the 3 of Wands tells me that he had already maybe been thinking about planning something and he may actually end up following through. And with that Fool, that tells me that's probably a yes. I'm sorry. Courtney B. Hello, gorgeous. Does Tara think she doesn't need to apologize? What does she think she need to be doing? I feel like she's just in this confident energy of like, okay, well, I'm just going to move on. So no, I don't think she thinks that. I think she's just like, oh, well, we're just going to move on. You know, it's kind of like that fire sign, Sagittarius, Leo, confident, like, all right, well, that's it. Right. So no, I don't think she thinks she needs to apologize. Was showing up unannounced to Thanksgiving her apology? No. I don't think it was an apology. It was just like, yay, let's move the fuck on. You know, 10 of Wands in reverse. Let's not make this harder than it needs to be, is what I'm getting with that. Will she show up at Christmas? 6 of Pentacles, yes. She may come bearing a gift or something. And then what? What's going to happen? Yeah, she's going to come with something like an offer. She's going to come with something. Your advice is Gemini. So there's definitely like a decision that you need to make, obviously, potentially when it comes to this person. Are you going to speak up? Power places, lay lines, trust where you're led. And your commitment is being tested. So this could be your commitment to yourself, your commitment to your family, your commitment to your boundaries, whatever it is. So my advice to you with that Gemini energy there, Gemini is ruled by Mercury. This is about being outspoken. This is about speaking your mind most likely and not allowing somebody to have some kind of power over you is probably what it's telling you. Okay. Thank you so much, Courtney. I really appreciate that. Sorry, I hope you guys don't think I'm so negative. I just feel like I just always sound so negative. I am so sorry. What's up, alien? Am I ready for Christmas? No. What's up, Jake? We have Mars. Will B and the Leo want a relationship, or do I need to move on? Mm, I feel like you would probably need to move on. I'm sorry. 5 of Swords in reverse is like there's really no fight in this person. And the 2 of Cups in reverse shows me that there's a disconnect. We don't get each other from this person's perspective or whatever the case is. It just there's not really a try here. Thank you so much, Mars. I really appreciate it. Then we have in Enochianat 1127. I'm a sun Sagittarius. He's a sun Leo. Will we work through our current problems and have a future? What's going to happen between these two from her perspective? Page of Wands, Page of Pentacles in reverse, Magician in reverse. What are his actions? The 9 of Swords, the Moon in reverse, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So the Page of Wands, if this is from your perspective, you may feel like there are conversations being had, but the Page of Pentacles in reverse is like it's unserious or it's not something that maybe you feel like you can totally count on. I think that there may be some fun, loving conversations in the future here with that Page of Wands, but the Page of Pentacles in reverse to the Magician reverse makes me feel like you may start to doubt yourself. You may feel like this person is procrastinating on talking about serious stuff or learning about you more or putting in the effort that you feel like they need to. And he's in this energy of the 9 of Swords, the Moon in reverse, and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, which tells me that there's some serious anxieties or strains or stresses that he has regarding literal truths or regarding his own personal fears, not trusting himself, constantly trying to be in control of a situation, repeating past behaviors because of his fears, etc. So I'm going to let you determine what that means. Okay. I'm going to let you determine what that means. Your advice is Capricorn, soul plan, I remember, bring love into the situation. This to me is about creating your own life or just accepting whatever life is putting at your doorstep, essentially. And Capricorn is about ambition, realism, taking methodical steps towards your life. It's ruled by Saturn, right? So it's about patience, it's about hard work, it's about those things, but it's about how you want to create your life, or if you're just willing to kind of accept what you're being given. And that bring love into the situation energy is being uniquely and authentically you when it comes to not just how you show love, but how you want to accept love. Is this acceptable to me? And if not, what kind of boundaries do I need to put in place? And truly, is it worth my time? So, this is like a personal decision that I feel like you're going to have to make. I know that's not what you want to hear. But thank you so much, Inoculant. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Then, of course, we got my girl, Faye. Hey, V, what's the good stuff coming towards me? Thanks. Absolutely. Let me see. Show me only the good stuff coming towards Faye within the next 3 months. Okay. It may be possible that you receive an apology. Could be from a Leo, could be from a Virgo, but I don't really think that has anything to do with it. I'll show you here. It seems like some kind of past situation that may have had you down for a while, may have made you lack confidence, or feel like you were all alone, feel like you just wanted to be all alone, etc. It seems like you're coming out of that. Why? The Ace of Cups in reverse. It seems like because there's some kind of love that you're offering to yourself that nobody else really can. And it seems like that love or that energy that you're pouring into yourself is helping you see the silver lining or helping you see the bigger picture of something, in my opinion. So let me put it like this, right? So when I got heartbroken, I got freaking heartbroken, like really, really bad. And what I started doing was I created this series, but it was all about the person that broke my heart, right? That playlist is hidden now, by the way, and it will stay that way. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to make a YouTube series. And I mean, girl, I went in. Okay. I went in with this heartbreak. I recorded all about this person. I recorded all about the pregnancy that I had at the time and then the miscarriage. And I recorded my sugar dating and all of that stuff. Right. And literally, not even a month after that breakup, I think it was a month. I think it was a month after that breakup or a month and a half or something. I ended up getting monetized on YouTube. Okay. And I was like, you know what? Hell yeah. Right. And then I was like discovering tarot and I was like, I'm going to make this into a business. I'm just going to do it. And it was because I was watching tarot. It was because I was heartbroken that I was watching tarot. And so what I ended up doing is I took that heartbreak and I like made it into a business, you know? It was like that heartbreak was kind of weaved into the business, but I made something out of it. I did something with it. Does that make sense? And I feel like that is what you're doing. And I'm not saying it's heartbreak, but it's essentially something from the past that you deemed unacceptable or that was sad to you or that you regretted or something, and you're turning it to benefit you. Mm. Um, well, I'm getting ringing in my right ear. Six of Cups in reverse and the Five of Wands. So if there's been issues with somebody specific that you've had grudges with, I feel like these can be resolved or you'll be able to work through these things with said person. This can also be you finally utilizing some gift that maybe you've put on the shelf or you've only been, messing with on a small scale, if that makes sense. And I feel like this is a time where you may start to brainstorm and actually make that work for you as well. Conjunction. The cosmic heart, devotion, potency, make your life a moving prayer. I heard this is the time to get serious. Nothing will come of the situation. If there's something that you've been worried about or that you've been hung up on, I don't feel like it's going to be as big of a deal as you think it is. That's what I got from that immediately. This conjunction energy with the cosmic heart is telling me that you need to come together with something that you are devoted to, something that is a very strong influence in your life, whether that is like you really want to paint, you want to be a singer, you want to be a YouTuber, I don't know, whatever the thing is that you feel very devoted to. It's asking you to come not to come up with, it's asking you to invite a spiritual practice in your life to be able to look at things more optimistically and have faith towards these things that you're attempting to pursue. Thank you, Faith. I love you. All right, cool. Then we got Dana. What is Leo's true feelings towards me and how does he see me? What are the feelings? The Queen of Wands. Damn. Well, I feel like that's how he sees you. You know? And what Leo isn't attracted to the Queen of Wands, right? He feels like you're somebody that doesn't give a fuck, you know, but in like a good way. Somebody who accepts her shadow, somebody who's beautiful, sexy, somebody who may be a performer, somebody who just like, at least this is how he feels. He feels like you're the type of person to walk in a room and get all the attention. How does he see her? The Hangman in reverse? Give me one more for that. I'm going to pull an extra one for you. Okay. He may feel, though, however, that there are certain things that really upset you, or there are certain lessons that you haven't quite learned yet that keep you stuck. Or he may feel like sometimes you suppress certain thoughts because of whatever reason. Or he may feel like sometimes you get overly emotional or angry because of a lack of perspective or because you're having a hard time surrendering to something. Thank you, Dana. Divinity. In the process of getting out of a relationship, just curious if there's anything that will be coming in for me in the near future. Sure, let's see. And thanks for the super chat too. Let's see. Show me the next 6 months for divinity in regards to love. Um I just feel like I'm always so negative, and I don't mean to be, right? But it's like the 3 of Cups in reverse and the 7 of Swords. Well, this can be that you're introduced to some kind of third-party situation that you don't want to be a part of, and you could just be simply avoiding it, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. You could be like, yeah, no, fucking thank you. Been there, done that, or whatever the case, and you could be, like, avoiding it altogether, okay? Just be careful of anybody who's kind of coming around and, you know, stirring up a little bit of drama in your life. What else for love within the next 3 months? How about that? The Devil in reverse. Okay. The 6 of Wands in reverse. It seems like there's somebody here who's being honest with you or taking accountability for some kind of issue that they have, which can be around like narcissistic tendencies. Like, I don't think that they're coming up to you and they're like, "Oh, I'm really sorry about my narcissistic tendencies." But, you know, like somebody who has this sense of entitlement or thinks that they deserve things that they didn't work for, or, you know, somebody who is like, "Oh, pay attention to me," you know, or has validation issues or feels like they need to get validation from every person in their inbox or whatever the case. You may have somebody that either you're being aware of that they are like that, like you may have like come to an awareness, but I feel like they're being aware of that. They may also express that to you. Ugh, God. I guess that's positive though, right? Thank you so much, Divinity. All right. Can we still blame Mercury? I'm so dead. Aw, you too, Jake. All right, sorry. Sometimes I got to come back and just check the chat. All right. Then we got Cosmic Sparkles. Cute name. Hey, Violetta Beautiful. Hi. Thanks for the reading. Can you please tell me what is going to happen with my crush DV at work? Definitely some quick communication that's coming in about what? The 9 of Pentacles. Could be about work, right? That's no fun. But the 9 of Pentacles is somebody who's in pre-Empress energy, looking good, feeling good, smelling good. It's that kind of energy, you know? Can't even be like asking to go out and like do something that is relaxing or, you know, where you're spending a little bit of money. The 4 of Pentacles seems like it may be a conversation about work. Okay. Specifically financially. Is there anything romantic going on between the two of them? The 4 of Cups in reverse. the Five of Pentacles and the King of Swords in reverse. It doesn't seem like there's too much going on in regards to like romantic conversations. I think that this person may be sexually attracted to you with that Nine of Pentacles, because you look at the Nine of Pentacles, right? And it's like that effortless beauty, or that effortless attraction. It's like I said, it's the pre-empress, looking good, feeling good, smelling good energy. Okay. And so you may get communication because this person feels that way about you. Now, what's going to happen with that Four of Cups? I asked if there was going to be like any romantic conversation. Four of Cups in reverse, Five of Pentacles, the King of Swords in reverse. I don't think so. It seems like, if anything, there are more fears, or fears of rejection, or fears of not being good enough, or not really being certain. So I don't really see like a whole lot going. Why? Let me just ask why. The Death in reverse, this person could still be holding on to some kind of fear, or holding on to an old past situation that's still kind of manifesting itself into the reality of this dynamic. Okay, so just be cautious with that. Chiron. So this is your advice. Wow. Chiron, weight of the world, boundaries, let it go. It's not yours to carry. You are good enough. Are you going through something? Are you going through something difficult? Because Chiron is the wounded healer, and it's telling you that there's some kind of either self-worth or self-value wound, or there's some kind of wound that you're carrying from somebody else, where it's like you don't feel good enough because of how somebody treated you in the past, or something like that. Okay, or maybe it's telling you that this is about this person, but somebody here has some kind of wound um that they carry. But it's almost like it was things that were projected onto this person, whether that's you or them, that they're still carrying to this day, that makes them question their own sense of self-worth or self-value. I want to say, you don't have to be perfect to be. You can just be, you know? And maybe this has nothing to do with you. I don't know. But like, if there were certain expectations that you felt like you needed to make in your life, or you needed to meet certain expectations, or people had certain expectations of you, and if you didn't meet those, like, you felt not good enough or something like that, that's just not true. That's just not true. So I don't know who the fuck told you that, or whatever. Okay. Sorry. I don't know where that came from, but yeah. Thank you, Cosmic Sparkles. I really appreciate it. Let me shuffle these really quick. All right, sorry guys. Hold on. I just gotta. Oh. Oh, thanks, Nicole. Oh, I'm sorry it's not working. By the way, you guys, if you ever have a hard time with super chats here, or, if you like forget to ask a super chat and you think about it later, you guys can ask me on Hipsy, by the way, on hipsy.com/Violetta Alexis. I do super chat readings offline, like when I'm not on lives. Okay. So just something to keep in mind. That link is in the description box if you ever want to utilize it. Okay. All right. Just want to make sure to shuffle those really good. Okay. Now we have S. Hi, V. What are his thoughts towards me at this time? Thank you. Sure. It seems like he's kind of doing his own thing. I mean, he may feel like you're his wish fulfillment in some way, but that Ace of Wands in reverse is not really giving me that. I mean, maybe, right? Maybe he's delaying it for some reason, but I don't think so. It seems like if you feel a delay or you feel like he's not super connected all the time, or I feel like he's just having fun or doing his own thing, like something that's more emotional fulfilling. Now, if you guys are like in the best relationship ever and you guys are always in contact, he may feel like you are his wish fulfillment, but something is delaying like a full-blown relationship, whatever that may be. Thank you, S. And then S times 2. How'd I get so lucky? This guy B, is he still thinking of me? Thank you. Yes, Ace of Swords. But he wants to remain in control. So I don't think he's going to like contact you. I mean, maybe, but the Ace of Swords tells me that yes, he's thinking of you, but that Emperor in reverse makes me feel like, you know, the Emperor in reverse is kind of like a toddler throwing a tantrum, you know? And I'm not saying he's like that dramatic, but it's like, I want to be in control. I want to, you know. Thank you so much, S. Nas, do you see a future with me and the person on my mind? We're in no contact right now. Okay, is there a future between the two of these people? The Nine of Wands, the Hierophant, the King of Pentacles, the Two of Wands in reverse. I'm going to say yes, but it's going to cause probably the both of you, or it's going to create the need. That's not the word I'm looking for. It's going to require the both of you to come out of your comfort zone in some way and actually decide. Because if you look here, I love this. The Nine of Wands, the Hierophant, the King of Pentacles. It shows me that, I mean, this is true commitment energy, and it shows me that both people are fighting for it in some way. We're aligned with our morals, our values, what we want in a connection, etc. And I feel like the masculine seems to be very supportive of that. But the Two of Wands in reverse can be like, what are we doing here? Or an indecision or a need to kind of come out of one's comfort zone in order to make that happen, whatever that means for you guys. So I think it's pretty positive. Yay, a positive reading. Yay. Then we have Dina. My ex-roommate has resurfaced. Thank you, S, so much for that. Thank you for that tip. I appreciate that. Dina Snyder, my ex-roommate has resurfaced. Each time that we've met up, it's becoming increasingly intimate. Okay. It's becoming increasingly intimate. She has a boyfriend and she lives miserably with. Where is this headed for us? Much love. All right, let's see. That is so funny. I feel like I feel like that would so be a situation that I was involved with in my early 30s or in my 20s. I swear. All right, let's see. Where's this headed for them? Four Wands? You think she might move back in? Oh, God, the High Priestess. Queen of Pentacles. The Sun in reverse. Read them and weep, guys. Okay. It may end up being that, because the High Priestess, you want to think about it, right? This is the desired woman, okay? Very desirable, can be very sexual. Queen of Pentacles can represent commitment, nurturing, love, right? I feel like this is you and her, maybe. Now, there may be a lack of optimism because of a masculine energy, which can be the sun, but it seems like there's still optimism and happiness within the connection. I can see this as intimacy happening within the home, or you guys going out and potentially even being public about it, but maybe just going out and having a good time. So I feel like it may lead to a commitment with that Queen of Pentacles, and potentially she may even move back in at some point. Okay. Um, it looks good for you and her, not so much the masculine energy. She's like, yay. Carpe diem. Is Brian ever going to reach out to me? What are his feelings? As always, love you, Violetta. You got me through some dark times. Oh, I love you too. That's so sweet to say. Let's see. What are his feelings? Page of Swords and the Ten of Cups. He may be stalking you a little bit. He may be curious to see where this can go. He may already be emotionally committed to you, or he may feel very emotionally supported by you. I think with that Page of Swords to the Ten of Cups, it's almost as if he's curious to see where it could go. See if it could go the distance, right? That can be the Ten of Cups. So, um my uh um my prediction is yes with that Page of Swords. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse to the Lovers in reverse. This can represent a really stubborn perspective on love. He may feel like this is unrequited. It could be that there's somebody else involved. Sometimes you see that with the Lovers in reverse. But there's some weird energy like he is very much cares about what other people think about his love connections or about his relationships. But that Page of Swords and that Ten of Cups tells me that he's curious as to where this could go. So I don't know what this is about. I don't know if he's being influenced by another or if he is just cares for some reason about what a specific person thinks about what you think or whatever. So it seems like he's kind of stuck on stupid right now and not really making a decision, but he's spying on you or stalking you in some way. Shout out to S. And then we got Love Apples. That's such a cute name too. Hi Violetta. Why did my boyfriend of 2 years break up with me? Oh no, he didn't even tell you? What the fuck? Why did my boyfriend of 2 years break up with me? What can I do to help us get back together? I'm heartbroken. I love him so much. Oh my God, that makes me so sad. Why did he break up with her? The King of Wands, the Judgment, and the Five of Cups. The Ace of... Ugh. So, alrighty. Has there ever been like a concern about him getting back together with an ex or somebody from his past? Or has there ever been issues where you feel like he may be attracted to somebody else, like another person or something like that? Just because, like, I got the King of Wands, the Judgment, and the Five of Cups, okay? And then I said, is it another woman? And I got the Ace of Wands. And so it's making me wonder if there is an attraction to a person, maybe from the past with the Judgment there. I feel like with the Five of Cups, he may kind of be regretting it or be questioning his decision. Um, if you know for a fact that that is not what it is, then I would say it's him feeling like he needs to follow some kind of higher calling or higher path. It seems like he's feeling very confident potentially in his decision, but that Five of Cups tells me something else. Tell me about that Five of Cups. The King of Wands again. Oh God. Wouldn't be another man, right? No, I'm just kidding. The King of Wands twice. This almost makes me feel like somebody who feels like they could have been more than what they've become, which I don't know what that has to do with you. But it's like, I'm like, okay, King of Wands, why did he break up? King of Wands, okay, is he attracted to somebody else? Is there something that he's very confident that he wants to do in regards to his higher path? And does he feel like she's going to be in the way or something like that? And then I got the Five of Cups, like he regrets something. And I'm like, well, what? The King of Wands. Well, he's showing up as the King of Wands, which makes me feel like he's feeling as though he could have become something more. But that Ace of Wands there, when I ask if there's another person involved and I get the Ace of Wands, you know, I just, what can she do? The Knight of Swords in reverse can talk about going with the flow of something. Okay, that doesn't mean you have to accept shitty behavior, but the Queen of Pentacles The thing that I love about the Queen of Pentacles, and especially because this is your advice, the Queen of Pentacles is always going to put herself first. Even if she gets in a marriage, she's the type of bitch who is going to build with her partner, but she's going to have a bank account on the side and nobody's going to know about it but her. You know why? Because she has her fucking back. And she also knows that sometimes she has to put herself first before she can take care of anyone or anything else. She nurtures herself, she takes care of herself, you know, she does her thing. It's Taurus, it's Venusian energy. And I truly believe that that is how you need to be showing up. You know, um sometimes when people leave, when they leave our lives, we have to let them, you know, as shitty as that is. Sometimes we just got to let them. Okay, you think it's greener over there? That's great, buddy. You let me know how that works out, you know? And I know that's something that is obviously not easy to hear. And honestly, I've been through situations like this that have completely broke me. And so I am trying to be as sensitive as I possibly can to this because I know exactly how this feels, but this is not it for you. And if this person feels like they have to go sow their wild oats, or, you know, they have to contact whatever people or whatever the case is, or they have to get some kind of attention, okay, that's great, buddy. You know, you show me what is important to you, right? But I feel like you really need to put yourself first in some kind of way. Yeah, we have Libra, water your garden, tenderness, rest, confidence is your key to success. I feel like whether it's that you want this relationship or you just want a relationship in your life, I know that you want this person. That Libra energy is also Venusian. So, yes, Libra is about relationships, absolutely. But you think about the Queen of Swords, which is Libra, and the Queen of Swords has been through the ringer. She's been through the ringer, and that's why she is more logical and focused when it comes to making decisions because she has been heartbroken. She has been heartbroken, and the Queen of Swords is the type of person to also put herself first because she's had to learn the hard way in one way or another. And for this to say nourishment, body care, tenderness, rest, and confidence is your key to success, the best thing you can do is to put all of that energy into yourself. And I know, like, we always say that, right? But I'm so serious. Like, whether it's, and take your time to heal, take your moments, right? You need those quiet moments. But when it gets too quiet, right? Or when your mind gets too loud, it's time for you to put that energy out into the world. It's time for you to build that business. It's time for you to get that meal prep ready. It's time for you to be productive. Make that fucking bed, vacuum that floor. You know, it's crazy. The small things like that that we don't think can have such a big impact, they actually do, right? I know that when I clean my room, I'm the baddest bitch alive. Oh, you can't tell me anything. I'm the best business owner ever. You know, like, right? It's like simple things like that that we can do on a day-to-day basis that can really uplift us and make us feel more confident, make us feel more aligned, like we got our shit together, right? And so, you know, get that revenge body. No, I'm just kidding. But, you know, like what makes you feel good, but please take care of yourself. Do things that make you feel confident, okay? Cuz I mean, and to be honest, if this is really somebody that you want, um and it's telling you to show up in that Queen of Pentacles energy, and this is saying this is how you would get this person back if that's something that you really want. What I just told you to do is what you need to do if you want this person back, okay? Ooh, that was a hard one for me because I've been there. He has insecurities. He's been drinking a lot. Oh, I asked why he left and I got the King of Wands. So I don't know. I don't know if that stuff that he's drinking, you know, maybe it's making him paranoid, but maybe he feels like, you know, it's kind of like when people take I don't want to use that, but like sometimes when people take certain drugs, right, even alcohol, they can feel like super confident, or they can, you know, change the world, or they're gonna do this, or they're gonna sow their wild oats, or whatever. There's something about that for him. So I don't know if it's just he's drinking something that's making him have this delusion of grandeur, but I don't know. That 5 of Cups, though, is telling me that there's things that he's regretting about something. It's let me pull one more for you. Tell me about that 5 of Cups. The 2 of Pentacles, he's maybe regretting a decision that he made. He may be regretting this decision specifically because he's showing up as the King of Wands. But, ooh, girl, I don't know. I would definitely, that's really hard to date somebody or be with somebody that has addiction. I've been with somebody who's had an addiction before, but like he wouldn't admit it. You know what I mean? Like he just won't admit it. And so it's like there's no room for growth there if you're not even willing to like admit it, cuz like he didn't want to stop. He didn't want to stop. He just wanted to keep going. And it was like honestly it was causing him physical issues in our relationship, and it was not, but there was nothing I could do because he wasn't even being honest with himself. So why the fuck would he be honest with me? And it's like one of those things where it's like, what can you do? You know what I mean? What can you do? And honestly, that's not really for me to tell you. You know what I'm saying? That's not really for me to tell you. But that is really difficult. I'm very, very sorry. I know you must be heartbroken, and I know there's not much I can do, but I am sending my love to you. I'm sorry, honey. That's what's happening. Yeah, it's like that's the thing, people with addiction, and I used to like drink all the time. I used to drink all the time. Just it was so bad. I was ruining all of my relationships. I ruined my reputation. I mean, my reputation at this point is beyond bloody repair. But people were telling me this, right? Mostly my enemies were telling me this. And I was like, fuck you. I don't care, right? Like I'm not even trying to look at that, right? And when I stopped is when I got tired of my own shit. Is when I stopped. Is when I got tired of my own shit and I was like, okay, I need to take a big ass look in the mirror. That is when the addiction stops, or when that awareness comes in, and it could just take, it could take a person. It could take another look in the mirror. It could be like, damn, this alcohol made me chunky as shit, who knows, right? It could be a relationship that you ruined in your life, and maybe this is the one. But by Lori, I love you too. But um people who are addicted, it's truly when they get tired of their own shit, really. Just speaking from experience, and speaking from somebody who's dated somebody with a porn addiction. you know like if there's no honesty to self, then there's no awareness. If there's no awareness, there's no resolve at all. You know what I mean? So I'm really sorry. But I am thinking of you, and I hope it gets better. I'm so sorry. I know you're so sad. But I am thinking of you, okay? Woo! But I love you guys. This is kind of a heavy night a little bit. Right? But I'm thinking of you guys. As always, if you want to book a personal reading with me, you can do so at violettaalexis.com. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me tonight. A special shout out to Lori, Rick, and Complexity. Rick, thank you so much for constantly doing the timestamps. You are incredible. Also, if you guys have not, check out my store, thetwistedvenus.com. It's lots of fun. I have art and hoodies, and all my own personal designs are all mine, and you can check it out right there. So I'm going to get out of here. Have a good night. Bye. Oh, thank you so much, Kinez. Oh, thank you so much. Of course. Good night, guys. Bye.